All right, let's get into Noblesville. Noblesville's my market as well. So we're going to, God, man, these are just stellar numbers. We talked about excited to get into these numbers as we went through last month's podcast. And this is exactly why these are awesome. Look at the number of active homes. This is a sister to Fisher's all of a sudden. Now, number of active homes, 92, up over 30%, over 31%. Ton.
Crazy.
Active homes, hitting the market. And I would only assume it's for a lot of the same speculational reasons that we laid out for the Fisher's market. Average rental price up up just over 3.5% at 2,173. Average days on market is 37. That's absolutely stellar in my opinion, especially if you're working with a reputable property management company. And that's up over 15% month over month. The average price per square foot is at $1.09. I don't even care about that number. Okay, let's get into the apartments, condos, and townhomes in the next graphs. So the apartments and condos, we've got 35. The average rental price at $1,602 with an average price per square foot at $1.57. And then townhomes. I'm always looking for this number to go up. I can't believe there's only 7 townhomes in Noblesville. It's like Noblesville wants no townhomes in their market. But yeah, you've got seven that are active. And well, if you keep them slim, you have a much higher average rental price than you do on single family homes like we do here. $23.95 for your average rental price for a townhome here in Noblesville. Average days on market, though, speaking a little bit higher at 49, and $1.43 is your average price per square foot. Now the bottom left-hand graph, a little bit more squirrely, but it only appears that way because of that sneak peek that we always talk about into August, which is completely of no consequence and should not even be of consideration here because it's only a couple days into August. So July is all we're looking at. Ignore the slope down. It's unlikely we're going to have a slope like that. But aside from that slope, the graph looks great. It's going up in seasonality into July. It takes a nice leap up. We'll see what happens now that schools are back in session. I would imagine seasonality will play a factor, but will it tank like that early insight indicates currently? Yeah. Mike, anything else you want to mention about the Noblesville?
Honestly, I mean, you always mention how close it is to Fisher's, and it's interesting to see that the number of active homes jumped almost the same percentage in terms of it. So it's kind of strange, but that's a lot. That is definitely more than seasonality. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Again, we talked about it in the economic insights, but is that accidental landlords entering the market? I have a feeling that's some of it for sure. And it's definitely something to keep an eye on because, and this is July, so this should be the peak of the sales season as well. So are we going to see that as people kind of maybe come to the realization that maybe they can't sell their home or can't sell it for what they want to? Are we going to see inventories creep up? So in my mind, that's kind of the story to watch in the fall to see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's also a lot of new construction, that's now coming to completion. So, all of these things could absolutely be a factor. So be aware of the numbers. Tune in over the coming months into the podcast, see what's going on with the numbers. Let's get into the sales data. All right. Average days. I mean, this is a twin. I mean, average days on market's down almost 20%, 25 days on the market. That's great. Average price per square foot at 185. Average sales price at 334, 347. So your average sales price is ticking down there month over month and year over year. Now that is a little bit surprising.
Yeah.
Doom and gloom right around the corner. Just kidding. Number of homes sold. You got 99 homes sold, which is ticking up. So homes are still selling. That average sales price could just be a blip. I would imagine next month is going to see a positive figure there rather than the current negative. Average sales price over time, though. Maybe I don't let me speak too soon.
Yeah.
I mean, there it is. Month over month, it does continue to tick down. What's going on there? Just they have more inventory?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It's kind of interesting because it kind of mirrors last year. I mean, it's not the exact same, but look how the low point is in August of the year, which is interesting. And that kind of seems like trending the same way. So that's not typical. So it's very, very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That is interesting how, man, in March and April was our peak there. And it just started to tick down ahead of even even any correction that I would have thought would have been a factor. But
it's definitely keep an eye on. I mean, 8%, almost 9% year over year. That is nothing. That is no joke.
Yeah. I would imagine it's got to have something to do with the supply there in the Noblesville market. But anyway, we'll let speculation reign here. We'll go into the number of homes sold in our investor point of view. So how much do you need to spend to get into the Noblesville market? Well, here it is. Between $200,000 and $250,000, you got 78 homes. Between $250,000 and $300,000, you have 190 homes, and between $300,000 and $350,000 at 258. So my sweet spot that I'm always looking at is between 250 and 300. Really, between 200 and 250 is really ideal. But even 250 to 300 on the lower end of that is really a great price point for your nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square foot ranch home that's easy to maintain over time. That's what you should be looking for, and this is a market you should be looking for it in. So that's that. So you new investors that are going to be picking up the phone, calling me, wondering what market to get into, get tuned in. These are it. We're telling you what markets to be a part of and why.